Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me for the 2013 IWL State of Insanity Address. I haven't done one of these since the 2010 one. I've done two of them, 2009 and 2010 State of Insanity Addresses. I haven't really done one since. So I'm bringing it back because I thought this would be the perfect platform to explain and give the reason to why I canceled the last show. Yeah, you see, for the people who don't know, we were supposed to have a show on February 22nd last week. And basically I canceled it. And a lot of people, as soon as they heard was, you know, first of all, people were bummed out. And second of all, people were wondering why. What happened? I got a lot of texts. I got emails from people asking me, is everything okay? What happened? Why did you cancel the show? What's going on? Are you okay? Well, I'm here to tell you that I am okay. I've been okay. It's just, well, let me give you the backstory. Wreck the World, Wreck the Halls 3, Wreck the World took place in December, and my God, was it a great show. It was amazing. It trended on Twitter. It was seen by fans worldwide. It was definitely one of our best events we've ever put on, next to New Era 7. Not just for the IWL, but I think for indie wrestling in general, it was a pretty solid show. Now, if you saw the show, well, first of all, if you haven't seen the show, go to the newly designed theiwl.com and watch it. You won't regret it. But if you were there or if you were in attendance, you may remember a little incident at the end between two competitors. You see, what was started off as, you know, another storyline thing, well, it got real, pretty much. To put it bluntly, shit got real. And the altercation between the two IWL stars at the end of the show wasn't supposed to happen. And, yeah, that wasn't really part of the show. Now, in a way, I was kind of excited, the fan in me, because it's like, it's one of those exciting, unpredictable things that you only look for in wrestling. That, was that real, was it not? That hasn't really been seen since the days of the Attitude Era or the NWO. But, as a promoter, I was fucking pissed off. And I was pissed because that wasn't the first time people who I brought in and to my company to wrestle for me have done a shoot thing in the ring. It's happened a few times. And quite frankly, it's just one of those things where it's like, listen, you know, you got your personal beef, but don't put your personal business outside in the ring. The fans aren't there to pay for that. They're here to pay to see a show. And I understand that in this business there's a lot of negativity. That's one of the things that got me. There's a lot of negativity. You know, and I got to deal with that, but don't bring it into my ring. And don't bring it to my show. I'm just trying to throw a fucking wrestling show, okay? I don't give a shit about your respect and this, and if you wrestled in Australia or hold koalas. I don't give a shit, okay? I just want to bring you in to wrestle a good match. That's all you got to do. Put on a good match for the crowd. Just fucking wrestle. That's all you got to do. Just, I have to book these people, and I don't want them coming in my fed with these bad attitudes. So Wreck the World was just the last straw I had with it, because it was that incident, and then there was this outside incident with another promoter who threatened our female commentator, Dee Dee, and instead of everybody trying to tell him that that was the wrong thing to do, or hey, you're making her business look bad, they decided to defend him and call him a great guy. That's the type of people I deal with in this business. Now, I'm sure that there are wrestlers out there and there are promoters out there who have dealt with worse than I have, okay? I'm not here doing a whiny fist. I'm just here giving my honest observations, and it makes me sad. Because the wrestling business could and should be much better than what it is. No, it shouldn't just be a race to who could be at the top of the WWE, and that's the only way you can make fucking money. There should be many options out there. There should be new mainstream stars that should be made that are in a part of the pulp culture back in the Attitude Era, back in the 80s. And I just feel that the wrestling business holds the wrestling industry back. So that was it. You can consider my passion for this business and the IWL dead and buried, and I was going to move on. but I can't move on. Because quite frankly, I know we're good at what we do. And I know I'm good at what I do. And I know that I could rise, and I know the IWL could rise to greatness. It already is. And the reason I started doing this was because I felt that there were no wrestling promotions trying to reach out to the more jaded fan, to the more smarter fan. You know what I mean? I'm a pretty jaded wrestling fan. I've pretty much seen most of it all. I could predict it. It's like when you go to the movies and you've seen every kind of movie there is. You can predict the plot. You can predict the ending. It's the same with wrestling. And quite frankly, I want to deliver a product that could reach out to the more jaded fan, that could reach out to the person that's seen everything, and recapture their imaginations and recapture their enthusiasm again. Whether I'm doing that right now or not, that's pretty much up to you to decide. But if we're not doing it, we're learning so we could do it. And if we are doing it, we're learning more so we could get better at doing it. Now, I didn't want to cut this video to bring the business down or to bring anybody down. I'm doing it for actually awareness, to wake everybody up. The wrestling industry, the wrestling business is holding the wrestling industry back. That's no lie. There are a lot of principles and rules taught in pro wrestling that need to either be updated for 2013 or thrown out. There are a lot of old school values still being taught, and a lot of them are worthless nowadays, and they don't make sense to keep doing. There are a lot of good principles being taught in the business, and that's fine. I'm all for those still being taught nowadays, but there's a lot that need to be thrown out or updated. And I'm trying to wake people up for that. But I can't make everybody change. You can't make people act differently just by coming on a camera and saying it. So what my plan is, and what I'm here to tell you, is that I'm planning on setting a good example for this business. I'm planning on throwing even better shows for 2013 and beyond. And I guess that answers the question that IWL will still continue. And we're only going to keep getting better. And when I announced that we canceled the show, the response from our fans, our true fans, the ones that go to our shows and love us, it got to me. I gotta admit, you guys are awesome. In the end, it's the fans that keeps me going. It's the fans that love our shows and appreciate our shows, and it's for you and only you only that I'm gonna do this for. Because, quite frankly, the wrestling business deserves better. Whether we're the ones to do it or not, that remains to be seen. But we want to be a start of a revolution. We want to make this big. I didn't get into this to be some small-time promotion or just be another Southern California promotion. Like, oh, we had a nice draw today. We brought in our name. Fans came, collect my money, and we're going to have this other show. No. We want to give you experiences with our show all the time. We want to give you more than what you expect. So, I'm officially announcing right here, right now, we will be coming back in April 26, 2013.
Live, it's alive! It's alive!